What's up, guys? RKO Legend Killer 687 back again for another vid. This is going to be my TLC predictions for tomorrow night. It's coming to us from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, I believe. Let me just check because I know it's somewhere in Texas. Let me while I look for this. The card so far, it's like 6 matches, because they changed the TLC, the main event match to
Hey WWE Universe, this is WWE Diva Marines.
oh,
Want to
hey.
watch this month's WWE pay-per-view? First, select your country below. Then, choose how you would like to watch the event. That's all you have to do. So, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to take your clothes off, Maurice, but wow. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why they can't just show. Oh yeah, it's Houston, Texas. But anyway, yeah, the card so far, it's all right. Uh, there's some matches I'm actually looking pretty forward to. I just don't like how they changed, Del Rio and Mysterio's match. They just added them into uh, the world title match, so that's now a fatal four-way match. If any of you haven't heard by now, um, because I just feel like Edge and Kane, they had enough build to it where their rivalry, they're over the past couple months or so, where it's been a nice build to it. And Mysterio and Del Rio, I just feel like they've ever since Del Rio debuted at the end of summer, they've had a rivalry. So it's been like 3-4 months, and I just feel like they could have. I just feel like they didn't need to mesh them together. But they're again WWE just doing. I don't know what their thought process is most of the time, this booking. So, but anyway, let's just start off. The first match on the card is the Divas tag team table match. Beth Phoenix and the Divas champion Natalya taking on Laycool. This is the first, I believe, and apparently this is their WWE's counterpart to TNA's Tara versus Mickey James steel cage match on Impact. They had a couple weeks ago, which was incredible. If any of you saw that, wow! Props to those two chicks. They beat the hell out of each other. But yeah, so this will be pretty cool. It's actually good to see, WWE divas actually in a cool match. No disrespect to Layla, I know she's improved a lot in the ring recently, but Michelle, Beth, and Talia are three the best workers in the Divas division, if you ask me. So this should be pretty good. I'm gonna pick Natalya and Beth to win. I just think it's time for one of those Laycool bitches to get put through a table. And I hope they break up soon or split up soon. Uh, yeah, I just like to see Michelle on her own, and Layla can do whatever. But I picked Beth and Talia to go over, and what could be. Hopefully, they give this some time. Like at least I'd like to see 10 minutes for this. Is that just to show that WWE divas actually do have some talent and can put on a good show. So hopefully they allow the time for it. But I'm gonna pick Beth and Natalya to go over. Next is the ladder match for the number one contender spot for the WWE title between Sheamus and John Morrison, or King Sheamus. Uh, but this should be. I'm looking forward to this actually, and I'm gonna pick Morrison to go over, because I just feel like it's time for him to move from mid card up to upper echelon type card, main event status. And Sheamus, he won King of the Ring. These two have had a victory over each other, so this is a rubber match. Um, and hopefully this puts an end to their little program, their little feud. And I've heard some rumors that Triple H is going to return tomorrow night and cost Sheamus the match, thus resuming their feud, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I'd rather see him return tomorrow night at TLC than the Royal Rumble, because, uh, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it kind of like everyone would. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be too much because Edge returned at the Rumble last year. I don't need another. And then Cena in 2008 actually, so they don't need like three different returns. Plus, I think tomorrow night would be the ideal time for Chips to get back. Yeah, fuck with Sheamus. So, but I think this could be a pretty good match. I believe it's Sheamus's first ladder match in WWE. And Morrison, he's athletic as hell. We've all seen what he can do in Money in the Bank matches, ladder matches, and ladder matches when he was as Johnny Nitro. He had a great ladder match against Jeff Hardy in '06, I believe. Uh, so yeah, This should be a match. I'm gonna pick Morrison to go over, and I mean, doesn't want to see a Miz Morrison feud for the WWE title? I mean, come on, that'd be awesome. So yeah, Morrison to go over in that, and then we have a triple threat ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. The champion Dolph Ziggler defending against Kofi Kingston and Jack Swagger. Now I'm looking forward to this match, just because it's three great young talents, three of the best young guys I have in the business, in my opinion. And I like how Swagger like squeezed his way into the match. I'd like to see Swagger win, to be honest, Intercontinental Championship, because it's stuck. Then that can start him back up to where he was as the world champion back in April. But I'm Oh man, what Dolph's been IC champ for what, like 3 4 months now? I believe end of summer he won. He won it on he won he didn't win it on pay per view. He won it on SmackDown, I believe, a few months back. So he's had a nice little solid run. I had some good matches with Daniel Bryan, and now this rivalry with Kofi Kingston, which I'm pretty sure they had one last year or earlier this year, and I just don't want to see it continue. I want to see some new shit, you know. I don't want to see the same old stuff, same old shit. Uh, so I'm gonna pick Kofi to go over in this though, because I feel like he should have won the title last week on SmackDown, but Swagger pulled him out of the ring, put him in the ankle lock. So those two have a little story going. I feel like Kofi wins, and he and Swagger can have a rivalry for the belt, and Dolph can move on to better things, bigger things, hopefully. So I'm gonna pick Kofi to win this, and what should be a really good match. A lot of athleticism. I'm expecting some good spots. Uh, and plus, they need a face champion on SmackDown, like mid card level. So I'm gonna pick Kofi to win, and what should be a good match. Then we have John Cena versus Wade Barrett in a chairs match. Now, as much as I despise John Cena, I'm gonna pick him to win this, just because the storyline. How he's rehired. Uh, Wade Barrett rehired him, and so I've seen it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have it written up where he just takes out all his aggression on Wade Barrett. Hopefully not. Hopefully Nexus pulls some shit. I'm gonna pick Cena to win, and I just don't know how good this match is gonna be because chair shots, like, they don't do headshots anymore, and pretty much all they do is hit each other on the back now, and they'll do moves onto the chair, but no headshots. Like, I mean, without that, what's good about steel chairs? Uh, so hopefully Wade Barrett can somehow beat Cena. I want him to win, but I'm picking Cena just because I know it's gonna happen. It's predictable, and I don't know. Hopefully Nexus pulls something. Speaking of which, sorry, I just got their new shirt in the mail yesterday, early Christmas present. It's fucking awesome. Any Nexus fan out there's got to have it. And here's the back. We are one. So yeah, it's good stuff. Uh, Sorry that was awkward. I just kind of felt like I had to show it. It's really comfortable too, and definitely Nexus's best shirt so far. So I like the newspaper design. So yeah, but I mean, Nexus were against us, bitch. But I don't know. I just think Cena's gonna win. I mean, he's Superman, so unfortunately, Barrett's probably going to get a huge ass whooping. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but I'm going to pick Cena to go over. And what should be not, I'm not expecting a very entertaining match. It's not, no, not, it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not because Cena's in. He can actually put on good matches with certain people. I just don't think a chairs match is going to be anything special. So, Cena to win. And we have the first title matches with the World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way TLC match with Kane defending against Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Alberto Del Rio. I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Edge to go over in this. Become 10-time world champion. Just because Kane, he's had a nice 6-run month as champion, and I wouldn't be upset if he retained, but I just think it's time for Edge. He hasn't been world champion in a while. So I feel like it's time for him to go over, and I don't think it's time for Del Rio just yet. I think they're building him up just right. WWE is one of the things they're actually doing right with one of their young stars. But I don't think it's time for him to win the world title just yet. I mean, he hasn't. I think they should start him at the IC title and build him up from there to main event status. And Ray, I don't think he's gonna win. I mean, he won the world title over the summer at Fatal 4-Way, so I don't think he's gonna win the title. So I'd pick Edge to retain. What should be a pretty good match, I'm expecting. I heard the reason they added Ray and Del Rio is because Kane can't really take a lot of bumps, by himself on tables and stuff. I guess at his age now, he's like 42 or something. So that's why they added Ray and Del Rio to take an Edge, obviously to take the bumps away from Kane. So I'm picking Edge to go over. And then what will probably be the main event, the WWE Championship tables match, The Miz defending against Randy Orton. I'm gonna pick Miz to go over. I don't think that'd be defeat the whole purpose of WWE giving him the belt. If they just have him lose, it'd be like a 1 month paper champion. He'd be a joke. So I know some people still think he's a joke, but give him time. He's honestly growing on me so much. Just not even. I like his in ring work. Obviously, he's a great heel. He's a good jerk and shit. Good on the mic, and his ring skills are not that bad. But just like outside the ring, I don't know if any of you saw him. He was on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon on Wednesday. He just seems like such a cool dude. Just such a nice. He's 30 years old, but he's still like a kid. He's just still soaking it all in and stuff. And from what I've heard, he never complains about like the media schedule, all like the hectic shit. He loves doing that. And apparently, he's being compared to like working as hard as John Cena, like when it comes to training and shit. And that's a real compliment because I heard Cena's just an absolute workhorse. I respect Cena for that. He puts his heart and soul into the business. And I heard Miz, he works just as hard because he's trying to, prove that he actually deserves to be champion. And props to him. And I just saw a video of him with an radio interview. Uh, it's like some radio station. I think it was Hot 97. It's like hip hop station. And he just seems so cool talking. Like you can tell he's a really cool, like relaxed, chill dude outside the ring. And I don't know why that's great. He's growing on me, so because of that, so I'm hoping Miz goes over. Um, I'm obviously a Randy Orton fan, but I just don't think Orton's. Apparently, he's working with some neck stiffness, and WWE wants him to take some time off. And I hope if he does just because I don't want he's my favorite wrestler. I don't want to see anything bad happen to him that would affect him in the long run. That'd be terrible. But apparently it's not like he's just working at TV shows. He's not really working on house shows or live tours or whatever. So, but as long as it's not too serious. But I feel like this could be a good match. I'd like to see Miz win clean, as a heel, obviously. No Alex Riley interference or anything. I just feel like this could be a match. His first, pay-per-view as champion defending his title. So he needs to put on a good show. And I think it could be a pretty good match with these two. This feud's interesting. I like it. It's new. So I'm going to pick Miz to go over, and then hopefully we'll have a Miz, by the end of the night, we'll have a Miz-John Morrison feud ready to go. Built, as once TLC is over, the road to WrestleMania starts, guys. Royal Rumble's at the end of the month, end of January, so they basically have, tomorrow's December 19th. They have the rest of December, which is like 11 days, week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and the whole month of January to build up feuds and programs and whatnot for Royal Rumble, so I'm looking forward to it. A good time to be a wrestling fan, WWE fan, because this is when they really start to kick shit in high gear, in my opinion. So, but overall, this pay-per-view should be pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's got to be better than Survivor Series because that wasn't really Survivor Series was shit in my opinion. So, I'm hoping TLC's better. Hopefully, maybe they'll add. I'd like to see Daniel Bryan get added onto the card. Continuous feud with Ted DiBiase, just because I'd like that feud, and I want to see Ted be used properly, not how he is now. It sucks. And also, guys, I heard that just up. Vince McMahon is quietly. This is just a source I read. He's been quietly negotiating with Bill Goldberg to come back for not just one-time thing. He wants him back for a year with an option for a second year. I just want to see Goldberg come back and spear John Cena in half. That'd be fucking awesome, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, guys, check out TLC tomorrow night, pay-per-view. Houston, Texas, Toyota Center. Should be good stuff. I'll be back to do my review tomorrow night. Have a good weekend, guys. Enjoy TLC tomorrow. Peace.